My bad for interrupting y'all feed, but I got to do what I got to do. You dig? So I got to keep my YouTube popping. I got to keep my algorithm going. So I might as well just jump on here and talk about stuff. I ain't got nothing else to do outside. I mean, it's part of work though. I'm not, I got to do what I got to do. It is what it is. So let me get my outfit. You dig? So anyways, I'm going to be checking comments today too. Originally, they weren't letting me get comments. I wasn't sure what was going on with that. But now I do get comments. So if y'all do want to make a comment, feel free. You know what I'm saying? Get this situation here. All right. I hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all ain't mess your brain up with the math thing yesterday. Yeah, no. Oh, man. All right. And by the way, how was the Weather Channel? I'm just waiting on a couple people to pop in. All right. So, oh man, what happened? What happened to my camera? No. That was not the plan. Where did this camera? You see how these people tweaking on me? Just like that. I don't know, the camera turned off. So, give me one quick second now, because that's crazy. So I am put a quick overlay real quick right here. It was y'all. Sorry for the quick interruption. That's what it is. You know, this is when you were your own business. This is going to be looking in a second here. Because that is not good. Y'all watch it be work, man? What it normally is, too. That people try to get back there. No. All right. I don't know what that was about. I think the other camera, it should have been plugged in. So it should have had. Plugged in, so we should have had something there. I don't care if I just come on here and just work on stuff, like streaming while I work, because that don't matter. But I don't know if y'all saw the forecast today. Just real quick. Did y'all see the forecast? Can y'all see me? Let me check my phone on y'all. Not too quiet. Maybe y'all working or something. You know? Okay. Oh yeah, there's. Oh shit. Shalom, shalom, sis. See, I don't know why I don't see this in my stream yard. I be having issues, I guess, with the program I'm using. I'm supposed to see the comments and all the things. With that said, I wanted to get into first of all, I want to practice my weather. It's still a beach hazard today, by the way. Just to throw that out there. So y'all can see there is a beach hazard still. And what they saying is that until 9 o'clock today, that the winds are going to be too strong, 4 to 7 feet. Yesterday were 10 feet, so at least it's only 4 to 7 feet today. So a tall person might get through. If you short, you can't go to the beach today, though. Okay? If you short, you can't go to the beach today. If you under 5 feet, you should not be in the beach today, because the weather say that I can't stand it. Listen, if you short, you can't go to the beach today, because the weather channel say short people can't go to the beach today. Let me let everybody know right quick too. I'm gonna make sure everybody see this. What y'all on over there? Anybody? All right. So now this is not according to me. By the way, this is not according to me. This is not Franco's weather. I'm simply reporting on weather.com's weather, and they have a beach hazard statement that say if you under 5 feet, basically, you can't go to the beach today. I'm podcasting. If you under 5 feet today, you can't go to the beach today, because there are wave hazards. There are wave hazards between 4 to 7 feet expected. So just giving y'all a heads up. Short people cannot go to the beach today. It's not in your agenda for the day. Sorry. All right. Let's get that out the way. Now, you know what? I know it's not interesting to y'all, but I'm going to Google this so I can show y'all this right quick. So there was a Christian rapper. So there's a Christian rapper named, let's see. He's named Mr. Hotspot. I'm going to show you guys something right quick. Am I still sharing my screen? I ain't sharing my screen no more. Look. So there's this Christian rapper. Let's see. I'm trying to find him. Okay, so there's this Christian rapper named Mr. Hotspot. Where is he at? So there's this Christian rapper, Mr. Hotspot. And so Drake and just a little backstory. Drake and Lil Yachty tried to use their his song. He made a song. It's a very beautiful song. I love the song, by the way. When I heard the Drake song, I was like, oh, that's hot. And then I heard the sample. I'm like, man, where sample is that from? So I looked it up, and then I found the original song. And I was like, man, the original song is beautiful. It's a beautiful song. It's called Goodness Gracious by Mr. Hotspot. But he, they tried to bully him. And they asked him if he can do copyrights on the song. And he said no, because the song that they were releasing was pretty much perverted, is what they're saying. It's very bad messages, and you can't really share that song with, he's not comfortable the kids listening to that version of the song. So they got upset, and they leaked the song through a famous streamer, Kai Snot. They leaked the song, and it got out there. Not by them. But then Lil Yachty comes on an interview and explains that what he did, he literally explained it. He said, hey, this is what happened. So we leaked the song because this guy's like them Christian rapper. And he said it with a level of disdain for Christianity and regular. So he's like saying like this Christian guy is in the way of some type of greatness, when all they're really doing is taking his great, clean song and perverting it, and then using it as if it's a great song because of them, when it's already a great song without the perversion. You see? So I'm glad that Mr. Hotspot responded. And I think this might be it.
Much respect to bro.
Reference. And we sent it in to them. So hopefully they re-record the clean reference, and we come out with the clean goodness gracious all together. So it's a process, but it'll be good for both of their brands like that. And I'm blessed to work with children, so we just gotta make it clean for them. Like, we don't need no children getting whooped.
You hear that?
Cause they said this or that. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
And if you look at the backside, it's the children who really running these views up. So if we make sure both verses clean, everybody coming clean, everybody gonna benefit for sure. It's a process, but we appreciate you being patient. We sent that in. They got it today. And them boys about to turn up. Like, we ain't trying to hold them back from nothing, but we just need the morals correct. That's all.
I like that. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with that. A couple of major points he was bringing. He said one of them, we don't need no little kids getting whooped for singing the wrong type of lyrics. And a lot of little kids do get whooped for that. Singing something they probably hear their mama or their daddy singing. And then they just repeating it, and then they getting whooped. This guy just seemed like a really, he a different type of guy for sure, but he just seemed really genuine in that respect. And like he said, he said them boys about to turn up. He's not trying to keep nobody from great music, but you can't take a great song that is nice, that is clean. Literally, you can play it anywhere. You can do a remix of it for God, and it's all good. Like, it's a beautiful song. You can't take that perverted, you know what I mean? Come on, man. They doing too much. And then they try to clown him. They trying to act like it was him, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Shalom, Kingdom Bound. Shalom. Shakila, shalom, shalom. I'm glad that y'all just popping in. I'm just here talking, man. I ain't got nothing to do. If y'all just sitting there drinking some tea or some coffee or something, just pop in. It ain't none. Yeah, that light's a little too bright for me. Hey, but you know, I like what he did. I like what he did. I like the fact that he didn't give in to them. I like the fact that he stood up for his morals. You know? Yes, sir, my brother Kingdom. Man, we're just here, you know, trying to make things make sense. Hey, you know, another art. You know what I learned? I don't know if I want to say I learned it today, but so there is a connection. I was looking at I was looking at a TikTok video, and there was a gentleman there speaking on sin, and he pointed out a coincidence in the scriptures. It seemed like 3 new beginnings. So the first one was Adam and Eve. So what he was saying was the first sin was a metaphor for food. And it was. Because he said you should not eat of that tree, of the fruit of that tree, of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and wisdom. So when he referred the word fruit here, I think we're going to have to bring it up too. So the moment the Bible used the metaphor of fruit, it becomes something, in my opinion, that you have to pay attention to, because it likens it to something like it's an indicator. So like a red flag type of thing, like, you know, it's like this, it's like that, you know. So he said, but the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So it's a tree, right away. The first thing he's saying is a tree. So the tree of knowledge, a couple of things we're going to get out of it. A tree of knowledge, it's a tree. So trees grow leaves, have roots. Okay. He said, thou shalt not eat of it. Eat of it. So if it's a tree that you cannot eat out of, then that has to be some type of food tree. Okay. He said, but the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But look at that though. It said it's a tree of knowledge of good. It's not. It doesn't say it's a fruit tree. Pay attention, y'all. It never says it's a fruit tree. It never says apple. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say apple. It doesn't say fruit tree. He said, but the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That's information. Knowledge means information, know-how. So it's a tree of information is what he's saying. But he was, you know what? Yeah, you're right, my brother Greg. I wasn't even planning to get this. I'm not trying to be preachy here. Be honest with you. This is not, and I say this respectfully, this is not Bible class. I'm not behind the pulpit. I'm a servant myself. Sometimes I just get caught up and I start reading and stuff, you know, and sometimes I'm in front of people I don't even want to offend by taking off my hat. I'm not going to look at these little gestures that, you know, I know that they're required in certain, you know, in certain situations, whatnot. Some of them, you know, based on what you assume prayer or what you assume teaching is. I'm just reviewing some stuff here. I'm not teaching the class. I'm not praying. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna call nobody. I'm not saying nobody nothing. I'm not. You know. I'm just saying I'm not finna get wrapped up in what y'all. You know, in that man. Look, I'm gonna get back to what I'm doing, bro. But the tree of knowledge. Don't forget. So it's a tree, and it's of knowledge of good and evil. So it's not a fruit tree like a literal fruit tree. It says, thou shalt not eat of it. So you're not even supposed to eat of this tree of information, you see? But the tree of information, the tree of good and bad information is a way of saying it. That's like a metaphor, right? So they just put it in a way we can understand. The tree of information, but the tree of information, you should not eat of it. Well, what do you do with information? You don't eat information. He's using metaphors again, remember? So the tree of information, you should not listen to. Hey, Brother Greg, I appreciate you, bro, but this is public. Like, if you're going to come in the right spirit, then hit me up in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, though. I'm not trying to start no problem, but I'm trying to get some stuff. I'm trying to just do what I'm doing right now. I'm not in class. I'm not teaching a Bible study. I'm not teaching a Sabbath day. This is Monday motivation type of thing for me. You know, a morning motivation type of thing. It doesn't have a lot of structure. I'm not trying to structure it like that. You know what I'm saying? I wish you kind of would have popped in on a few other ones so you can kind of see the idea. Again, though, everybody not a preacher, bro. Every time somebody talking about the Bible, it doesn't mean they're preaching. They're not teaching a lesson at that time like that. I'm getting something cleared up because over a TikTok video I saw yesterday, bro. This is the context to what I'm doing right now is all I'm saying. And by putting that out there immediately like that, it's like, hey, bro, uncover your head while you was like, bro, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit me up in the inbox there and be like, hey, bro, peace, my brother. You know, I noticed that, you know, you didn't have your head covered. I'm not really sure what you're doing, what's going on. But you know what I'm saying? If it's something that, you know, you forgot, blah, blah. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? How you come is, and I'm not saying you came disrespectfully. But if we're going to go by the book and there's a protocol, that should have been a private comment to me privately, not right here on an open live feed, my brother. So it's peace. Ain't nothing but love. That's real talk. I ain't got no issues with you. I'm going to go on your page as soon as I'm done with this live. And I'm going to go like everything you did for the last year. Try to understand you. But you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Work with me, bro. I'm not a teacher in the class, teaching no Sabbath class. I'm not teaching no lesson. I'm doing a podcast on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I'm trying to explain this though. Okay? Because this TikTok, YouTube, TikTok media influencer, whatever, he was saying how the three first examples of sin, like not the first examples, but three first examples in critical periods of time is really what he was trying to say. All have to do with food. He was likening it to food. So the first one was this one. So I just wanted to take a good look at it. I was like, okay, let me take a good look at it. But then I realized, man, it don't say nothing. You know, it says eat, but it says knowledge of good and evil. So, you know, so really this is how this reads when you have a little bit of understanding, okay? But the tree of knowledge, but the tree of information, thou shalt not listen to it. In the day that you listen to it, you will die. That's the message that Genesis 2:17 is sending. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not no freaking apple. It's a metaphor for food because everything you consume is like food, by the way, with your eyes too. There's verses that say you keep your eyes straight, keep your eyes on your feet and on your path. Don't be looking around. There's passages that say that. There's passages like this that say you can't just be listening to everything and everybody. There's passages that say you can't just be eating everything. Everything is not good to be eaten. There's passages that say that you should keep your hands to yourself. You should not be touching everything, everyone, blah, blah, blah. You understand? So this is the first one, though, that he referenced, that when you're talking about sin, that he likened it to food. So like, but when we really take a good look at it, this is not food. This is information. Now, the second one was this one. Let me show you what the second one was. The second one was this one. So he was on this one here, what he was explaining, that this was like a reset for Jesus. He actually, and the other one was the children of Israel coming out of Egypt, by the way. And that's facts. That's facts. He gave them manna from the sky. He took all their food away, and then he gave them manna. 1 second. So he took all their food away, and then he gave them manna. So, but this one here said that then was Jesus led up to the Spirit. So Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That boy was hungry. He had to separate himself. He went to the wilderness and stuff. And he was hungry. The book said he hungered. Where is it at? He was afterward hungered. See that? He said, when he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. He was hungry. I would have been hungry too. You know, my brother Kingdom, I don't even look at it like a ministry like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to offend nobody. I ain't trying to go through nothing, bro. You know? This is crazy. Wow. You know, this is part of what make people just want to, you know what I'm saying, move around, bro. But anyway, he said afterward he was hungry. So the first thing the devil did was tempt him and say, hey, man, look, command these stones to be made bread. So the same way he metaphored the first Adam and Eve and likened their sin as if they ate food, the second man, Adam, came out of his fast. And the first thing Satan tempted him literally now in the flesh was with actual food. The first one was a spiritual representation of food. And the second one was literally food. And then again, the last one was the children of Israel coming out of 1 second. And the second one was really the children of Israel coming out of Egypt. And he pretty much took all their food away. I think those numbers 11. And when the people complain that displeased the Lord, so numbers 10, I think, is when they actually took the silver piece. Let me just check this out. Holidays, turning the Ark of the Covenant. So in the mixed multitude, that was on 4 here. Mixed multitude that was fell upon them lusting. So that's the first thing. First thing to say, it was a mixed multitude that fell a lusting, by the way. Always following the crowd, bro. Always trying to be where everybody else at. Always trying to do what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to look like everybody else. I ain't trying to look like no. I'm trying to be. But this was the problem then. That's what Israel was doing then. And the mixed multitude fell around there. And the children of Israel also wept again and said, oh, come on, man. Why are you worried about what the mixed multitude? Why are you worried about what other people are doing? But anyway. So Israel got bamboozled by the mixed multitude. Start crying about it. I want meat, I want flesh. God literally took it all away. He said, we remember the fish. He took the fish away. He said the cucumbers. God even took the cucumbers away. The melons, he took the melons away. The leeks, the onions, the garlic, God took it all away. He said, but now our soul is dried away. There's nothing at all besides manna before our eyes. And manna's coriander seed, for all y'all who don't know. Those cakes of coriander, like little bread pieces. There's a reason why he did that too, though. When you look at coriander and the benefit of coriander, the alkalinity of coriander, the nutritional value of coriander, how coriander breaks down in the body, God don't do nothing by accident. People just be thinking they know everything. They think they know more than God. That's really what's all the time, really what be going on and taking place every time. People always think they know more than God, but they don't. So in this case here, again, he took food away. So that was the brother was trying to show in on a TikTok video. And by the way, everybody who ate meat here in Numbers 11 got smoked out. With that said, listen, I'm not here to do nothing really. I'm here to share a little time. I had a couple things I can get into, but I just realized I missed the meeting being here right now because I was a little bit behind today. So I have to get to my 11 o'clock meeting until 11:15 right now. I got to get to my 11 o'clock meeting. One day I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to have this all on schedule. I'm going to come on at the same time every single day, or maybe I just pre-record it for the week and we put it out, et cetera, and go from there. But in the meantime, I appreciate y'all. Kingdom, I appreciate you. Brother Greg, I appreciate you, bro. I understand what you was trying to do, bro. Crazy. With that said, grace and peace, everybody. Again, this is not a biblical Bible study class. I'm not doing that right now at this time in the morning during business hours while I'm trying to market, keep algorithms up, keep my content going. I got a lot of stuff that I'm saying, that I'm trying to actually accomplish with this that's not sinful. I'm taking care of business and planting my seeds as I go. Like, I'm not preaching to the choir. The choir don't need to tune into me. Respect. The choir don't need to tune into me. I need the people who don't know nothing about nothing. Y'all check in right quick. Who looking for just a little bit of understanding. Y'all check in because I see how people be so run away, bro. So run away. Sometimes you just got to fall back for a second and review the situation. Now something is created that can't be taken back. It's out there. My brother, I got to roll out. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. For those who did, just for a quick second, we're going to get this right. I'm going to holler at the brother. We're going to be peaceful, and it's going to be all good. Unless it's not. But I'm not going to have no problem. I'm going to live in peace with the brotherhood. But I'm just here doing me and doing what I got to do. With that, everybody else, shalom. Peace.